Hi, my name is Kitty Greenwald and this is Slow Food Fast. Today we're preparing a special Mother's Day recipe. It's crespelle, which is the Italian word for crepes, filled with mascarpone cheese and macerated strawberries and raspberries. The recipe comes to us from mackinnon-patterson, who's based out in Boulder, Colorado. He has a number of restaurants, Pizzeria Locale, Frasca Food and Wine, as well as a coffee shop called Cafe. To go along with that and to honor mothers, we've created a nice little cocktail. Okay, crepes are really prized for their delicacy, and what's really nice about crepes is it's sort of the best of all worlds because they have a sort of a delicate taste and appearance, but they're sort of foolproof. They can go sweet or savory. Today we're going sweet. So here we have 1 3/4 cups of flour, a ½ teaspoon salt, and 2 tablespoons sugar. All right, stir to combine. Dry, how simple was that? I'm gonna melt 3 tablespoons and a teaspoon butter. And while that melts, I'm gonna put my wet ingredients in the blender and show you how to assemble this. Brandy, why not? 1/3 cup soda water. Delicious. 1 egg. Always nice when you don't have to separate. And now the butter. 3 tablespoons plus a teaspoon. Just pulse. And now we're gonna mix in 1/3 of our dry ingredients, a 1.25 cups of whole milk, more flour. I'm just gonna add it in thirds. Nice and uniform, which is what you want. So I'm gonna pass this through a strainer into a medium bowl, and the reason I'm doing that is just to take out any lumps that exist. Okay, so I'm gonna set the batter behind me and let it rest for at least 15 minutes while I assemble the berries and get the rhubarb compote going for our Mother's Day cocktail. Okay, I'm trimming the strawberries, cutting off the stem end. You want strawberries that are aromatic, and when you slice through it, it's sort of red all the way through. I'm just quartering the berries, and if you get a big one, you can cut it down a little bit. Add the raspberries, 2½ cups strawberries and 1½ cups of raspberries. Tablespoon sugar, toss to coat. That also will sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. You want the berries to release a lot of their juices, which is what the sugar is going to help draw that out. We're going to multitask a bit and make our rhubarb compote. I'm just cutting it up thin. 1 cup. And then just a 1/4 cup sugar, toss to combine. Add a few tablespoons of water. All right, bring that to a boil. Cover, reduce. It's gonna be done in about 2 minutes. All right. It's basically like jam, essentially, is what you just made. You could theoretically use a preserve as well and not make a compote. And delicious. Good. Our batter's had enough time to rest and all the other elements are assembled. We're gonna ladle the batter into a dry pan. And as is the case in general when you're making pancakes or anything of this nature, be prepared to sort of throw out your first 2 trials. Don't beat yourself up about it. So it's about 1/4 cup per cake. I've just taken the pan off the heat so that the batter doesn't set up as quickly, and I have some time to spread it around, and then I'll put it back over heat. Okay. About 1 minute per side. And it's starting to become a little golden in spots. So I'm gonna put the filling on that side, nice and pliable. So this is about a tablespoon's worth of mascarpone. Mascarpone is room temperature. If it was cold, you would have a hard time spreading this out. Some berries, you just lay that in. Nice little combo. Okay. And a loose triangle presented nicely. Some berries over. I'm just gonna dust it lightly with powdered sugar. So, complete with flowers. The whole kit and caboodle. Put some puree in there. Okay, you stir when it's about 3/4 of the way. Forgive me, I'm gonna stir with a knife. And then you top it off with a champagne. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you enjoy. Crepes stuffed with mascarpone and macerated berries, and Prosecco with rhubarb puree. The mascarpone's melted and contrasts really nicely with the give of the sweet crepe. And the berries actually surprisingly provide a bit of tart sweetness to the equation. So I've tried some now, and the rest is for Mom. Happy Mother's Day.